Hello and welcome to another episode of me painting. Oh, actually, it's me drawing again. Today it's a Halloween special. I'm just going to have a drink of this peach juice. And, oh, it's strong. Stronger than I'm used to. Right, and today, as it's a Halloween special, we're going to do something a little bit scarier. Let's remove these skeletons. And then in their place, we'll paint a skeleton. Well, not exactly paint, because today, once again, we're using, if I can hold it correctly, some Conte Crayons. I'm using the 24 pack again. Let's move this light out the way. And we can get ready. So, let's have another bit of that juice before I start. Ooh, very peachy. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go with, to start the initial sketch, just looking in the pack. Here's all the colours. Try not to drop them. There's all the colours. Comes in 24 colours. And I think I'll start this skeleton head. I've got it lit with a little bit of orange. So I'll use orange. We'll see what happens. And here we go. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm just going to move the screen of my camera so I can see it a little bit better, just in case I go out of frame, really. Okay, I can start about there. So we've got our skull, sort of starts here, and the eyes sort of there, like that. Look at that. About right, let's just smudge it a bit. And the cheek is like here, and the other eye socket is like there. It's not much orange hitting that side, but let's draw it in anyway. It's just to smudge it with my finger. Just sit back, have a look. Is that about right? Yeah, it's about right. There we go. Let's put that in. Of course, we can always improving it. That's how I always do it now. Do drawings or paintings. I start with I just start, get it going, get it started, and then just keep improving it. And we've got the nose is there. That's about right. And there's a little bit of light there. I totally missed what I was doing there. It's the problem with these squares. Use it like that, maybe that'll do it better. Bit of light there. Yeah, okay, that's about right. And there's a bit of light there. Yep, and here where the mouth is, so you try and go in the shape of the way it is. About there. And mouth. Got teeth right here. Just put an indication with that colour. And the mouth is open, and the jaw sort of goes down and out like that. Oh, that peach was so strong it's giving me the hiccups. I was going to pretend I was drinking something more gruesome in this cup, but that's all I had, so just the peach. Peach juice. Right, let's see that. And let's have a look. Maybe I've gone a bit too far down on this area. This area sort of goes to about there, really. Yeah, that's better. It looks more right. Of course, if you're drawing, I should say. I always want to say painting because that's what I usually do, but if you're drawing a skull, then you know, it depends what kind of skull you're doing. Maybe you're inventing your own. Maybe you're doing a drawing of an alien planet and you want to draw an alien skull. Okay, let's have a look here. Let's bring this jaw down about there. Something like that, about that. Always sitting back, always sitting back. I've been doing a lot of life drawing recently. And, the sit back and check is my my best tool. You don't always get it perfect on your first go, so you can sit back and check it and then improve it, you see. And let's have a look. Well, yeah, it's definitely a skull, and we want to start working on his hat. How much of this hat have I got? I'm going to use this purple. Got there. There. It comes all the way down there. So like that. So it works up there, comes down again, and then out. Sort of there, like this. I've got a little bit of the yellow on my finger, but I don't mind about that blended in a little bit with that. I'll try not to do too much on this side because the light's this side, so we'll just keep putting indications in on that side. I might use a little bit of blue actually. Before I do that, let's get that in. That part of the hat's got like a red area. A red area there. Let's just put that in. And let's get that there. Okay. Am I still in frame? There we go. There's his hat. It's very, very nice hat. Okay. We can improve upon the hat as we go. Right, let's have a look. What can we do now? We've developed it a little bit. Maybe he's still got his tongue. Let's put a tongue in there. A little bit of that red. Just tap it in there. A bit pink as well. Okay, now let's have a look. let's get some of this lighter colour. We'll start adding some highlights here and there where more of the light is hitting. This cheek area there, that area, around here, on there, some of these teeth. Let's indicate that. And a little bit in here, a little bit there. And there's a little bit there. Okay, that sort of improves it a little bit. You could always come in with some blue as well. You can do this side, add a little blue. Just to cool that side down a bit, since we said it wasn't catching as much light. Now I want to go in with some black. I'm really darkening that eye. And then I can also reshape it a little bit. Improve it if it needs to be. It needs a bit more there and there. Let's sit back. Oh. Oh. The eye on the other side has got a bit wrong. Just to show how easy it is to do a little repair work. Just get that out. I think what I'll do is use a little bit of paper towel. And I've just dotted the end a little bit of water just to get rid of some of it, because it's quite hard to add the colour on the top, so let's get rid of it. Okay, and whoop. Still only human. There we go. So I've done it. Need to get this back, that shape back there. Okay, let's go with the lighter colour, and it's there, there. Well, it's just catching a little bit of light, a little bit there as well. A bit broke off then. Okay. And then we can go with the black. Use that corner. Try and get that same shape. Yeah, it's coming now. It's a bit better. It's always it's always fun trying to get one eye the same as the other, and it never really gets exact. Well, you probably could. I always find it a challenge. Okay, that's it's getting there. It's just a back and forth principle I use. Keep doing it and doing it until you get it about right, and then let's just smudge that black into it. Yeah, that's better. A little bit of black there. Yeah, okay. So there's an example of how I really really have to get in close sometimes to get it as right as I can. Just wiping this stick, it's got a little bit dirty from that. And here we go, let's add a little highlight there and there. And then we can get our black and start working on the nose. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Okay, and let's add a little bit there. And let's proved it. So let's just wipe my finger again and pick up the blue one. We need to emphasize this cheekbone with the blue. That probably will do it. Doesn't need too much. And let's start working on the body. So there's not quite as much of the light hitting underneath. So we'll just use it lightly. There's the neck. So yeah, you can just indicate it. And he's got, well, let's draw the rest of him first. He's got a ribcage. Ribcage is about the same size as his head, and it starts about there to there. So let's just give us a little indication. And his ribcage is there. Soften that up. And some ribs. Now I'm using a toy. It was a Halloween toy as my skull, so it's not what you'd say the exact anatomy of a human. I wouldn't think anyway. So it's quite dark, so let's not get too crazy. Just try and get an indication of a rib cage. That's about right. It's about in the right position. And let's put in some more of his spine, just indicating it. And there's hips. What sort of space is there? It's about here. See this this constant need to calculate the space is from doing the life drawing. It's anyone's interested in really developing as an artist, I would suggest finding a place to go, life drawing, even if it's untutored. The one I go to is untutored. It will help you no end. Okay, so just indicate that shape. Just looking at shapes. And there's a leg there. It's sort of going all out the way there. It doesn't look right at all. Well, like I say, it is a just a fun toy. I haven't really got this hip going up high enough. But I really need to soften this side a lot more, so we'll blend it out a bit more. and then we'll start playing with the blue in a minute. Let's just get this ribcage in as well. So like that shape. Out there. I'm very rough doing this. Very rough. You can take your time and get it as exact as you can. As I sit back and have a look at this picture, I can see that this ribcage here is a lot bigger than this side. So we need to work on that. Now let's so it goes to about here and here, so about there maybe. Sit back, and yeah, that's really too big on this side. Really is too big. Let's go back. Go with the old trick of lick your finger and then wipe it. And let's measure there, about there. So let's go with this blue. Like I said, there's not as much light, so I'll use the blue. While we've got the blue going, it's good to start adding it here and there. Right, let's now we've got his shoulders sort of here, and then his arm is hanging like there, and it goes to about there, and let's just do that, and then his arm. Back here. And his hand is right there. Something like that. We won't be too exact because our next stage, let's just add a little more light on those bits here and there. Just want to add a bit more light there. Yep, and then he's also wearing a jacket, so it would be good to have a purple coat. It is see-through, so that's why I've drawn things. Maybe that sort of goes like this. I'm basing it on the image now. Something I find with myself, it's not don't know about other artists, I get bored of copying, so I start creating my own, using things as guides, but not as exact things to use. I hope that makes sense. I'll, for instance, at life drawing, instead of going and drawing exactly what I see, I'll experiment and start, say there's someone like this guy with not very many clothes on. I would have a go at drawing him wearing something else, or wearing more clothes. And he's also got a bow tie here. It's also see-through, so let's just smudge it. match that bow tie. Let's make it look like it goes around there. Let's have a look. Okay. Now let's imagine there's a bit of light hitting this. Just put it over there and there. Just so you can see it better, really. Don't think the the purple was showing up that well. And on the other side, let's work on this side. We haven't put his shoulder in, his arm, his arm's on there, then falls down to about there. Hand, and over here we've got that area, and let's get some purple. Let's start working on this. A jacket, it's behind the bow tie. Make sure that's obviously behind, but also it was all see-through, wasn't it? So let's move that there. Following the flow of the body. Well, the flow of the bones, I should say. And of course, you can blend it a little bit like I've done the other ones. And then, of course, I need to add a bit of blue on this. I mean, I'm really going for it now. And this is sometimes the speed you have to go at live drawing, because the model would only stand there for a few minutes, and you've got to get something down quick. You don't have much time. Let's just put an indication of his leg there. I'm not sure how long I've been spending drawing, so I don't want to make this video too long. I don't want you to get bored. And then we've got some, using a bit of light now, just to go over some of this area, and then I can blend it, which sort of brings it together. It looks a bit weird, that leg does, because I've only used the blue, and I want to keep this picture all together. I want to make it so it's not really. I'm out of frame, so I won't do any more on that area. Now then, looking at it, to see how I can improve things. What would be nice probably is a few little highlights. I'm tempted to just put some lines there and see if that kind of works. And then just there, and then there. Okay. Yeah. I need to improve this area so I can see it better, to show that it is down there. Yeah. Okay. And then it's, of course, the jacket is about there. You would see the back of it, since he has no flesh. And let's add a little purple in there. And in there. Okay. Looking at what I could do, would be nice to I'm getting a little bit finicky now. just don't feel like I've got that eye right. It's about right, but it's not perfect. So let's think highlights. Let's highlight just a few areas, and then we'll call this this one finished then. Just dot on a few of these areas. A bit on there. Light. There's bits of light, and maybe the light is hitting that hat along there. Maybe along there. See how sometimes line just improves everything. It can be white line or dark line. It's up to you. But for today, I think we will have to call this one is going to be finished in a moment. See how addictive this is for me. I can't get enough of creating. I always want to do more, but there comes a time when you have to go. I'm going to say, so there comes a time where you're going to have to say that this painting is, this drawing I should say, is just about finished. We'll leave it at that. I just wanted to create something there. A bit of a glow. Okay, we'll call this one finished. Thanks very much for watching this episode, and I hope you have a good Halloween. And I hope you've enjoyed it, and please subscribe and like and get yourself ready for some more fun drawings and paintings. Cheers.